So let's talk strategy. Obviously, you're trying to get your disc in the basket in as few throws as possible. Sounds very simple, and at the base of it, it is very simple. But there's a lot of different things that can go wrong along the way, and there's a lot of different things you have to do and execute correctly in order to get to that basket in as few throws as possible. Let's talk about some basic things that you want to keep in mind when you're out there attacking the course. Let's talk about strategy. First of all, as it pertains to the three core types of golf discs, putters, mid-ranges, and drivers, my philosophy is that I will throw the slowest, most controllable, and accurate disc that will still reach the target. Whether the target is the basket or a spot in the fairway that I'm aiming for, I'm going to throw the slowest, most accurate disc that will reach that target comfortably. You know, rather than throw a driver or a mid-range and try to take some energy off of it to get it not to fly quite as far, I will just throw a smooth shot with a putter and let it do the work. Rather than try to throw my mid-range as hard as I possibly can to get distance, I'll throw a driver and just let it do its thing and get me that distance naturally. It's just a basic rule of thumb that you use the slowest, most controllable disc that'll get you where you're trying to go. Just keep it simple. Throw the shot that you're comfortable with. Throw the shot that you're confident with. Don't try anything too wacky, and don't try to be a hero and try to throw some miraculous shot out of the woods and through a tiny gap and get back out to the fairway. Sometimes you gotta take your medicine and just pitch your disc back out into an open spot and progress from there. A lot of times you'll get into even more trouble if you get offline by trying to go through, and try to take a diagonal and a shortcut to the basket. Sometimes you just got to take your medicine, throw the disc out into the fairway, and progress from there. Number 2, don't always feel like you have to try to get it in the basket. A lot of times you're better off just trying to put it very close to the basket. Throw it straight towards the ground, right next to the pole, and you can tap that in, and you're done with the hole, and you're moving on to the next one. A lot of times if you try to run a long putt or try to throw it in from a long distance, you're going to end up farther away than you feel comfortable in terms of putting. You want to try to keep it within that circle where you feel confident and that you can make that putt. If that's 10 feet, 20 feet, whatever it is, that's where you should be trying to aim your upshot. Just put it close. Don't be a hero again. Don't try to throw it in. Occasionally it might go in, and if certain circumstances, if you need to throw it in to win, go for it. You know what I mean? But if you're just trying to shoot your best score that you can, a lot of times throwing it towards the bottom, just put it inside, very close, within a few feet of the basket, is your best bet. Don't be afraid to throw your putter. Throw your putter off the tee if that's what you need to do. If it's a short hole, or if you just really have a spot that you really need to end up in, and that's very, very close to the tee, or you just don't need a ton of distance to get there, throw your putter. You know you can get there. You know you can throw it accurately. You've thrown it on upshots. You've putted with it. There's no reason not to throw it from the tee. I throw putters off the tee whenever possible. Again, going back to throwing the slowest, most controllable disc that'll get you where you need to go. If you need to throw your putter, throw your putter. And that's another reason why I recommend starting with a putter, is that you already learn how to do that. It's an incredibly effective tool to be able to throw that nice, accurate, slow, controllable shot and slide it up next to the basket on a short hole, or put it right in the dead center of the fairway so you can move on and throw a very accurate and high percentage shot down the fairway from there. Take it one shot at a time. The shot that you're throwing right now is the most important shot of the round. And once it's thrown and it lands, there's nothing you can do. You can't take it back. You can't, getting upset about it isn't going to help anything. All you can do is move forward. Get up back to your lie, focus, concentrate, and throw that next shot as good as you can. That's all you can do. Leave the past in the past. Whether it was a good shot or a bad shot, it doesn't matter anymore. The only shot that matters is the shot that you're throwing right now. Most importantly, have fun out there. There's no reason to get upset from a bad shot. You're still out throwing discs, having a great time, enjoying the outdoors, hopefully spending time with friends or family, or just getting some great quiet time by yourself out there on the course in the woods. Enjoy nature, get some good exercise, have a great time, and remember that in disc golf, most fun wins. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. If you have any questions about this or anything else disc golf related, as always, you know where to find me. Leave a comment, send me a personal message, hit me up on Facebook. I will check you guys later.